Combat Mission Cold War has just been announced, so you get to jump back into the Cold War and take control of the Soviet or US forces. I really enjoy this deep what-if strategy game set to the backdrop of key parts of history. Set during the tipping point of the Cold War, Combat Mission Cold War simulates several what-if moments between the US and the Soviet forces centered on the strategic areas of West Germany. Simulating the early days of the US National Training Center as the US forces began to rapidly transform away from the Vietnam-era doctrine and towards the revolutionary air-land battle concepts that would define the modern warfare battle space. And that's great, because this game allows you to put these what's if. How would a situation unfold when M1s are facing off against two 80s? You can put combat vehicles of the time in power struggles for dominance over the battlefield. The game provides the player with the opportunity to take control of either US or Soviet tactical formations, centering on the company team or the battalion task force between 1979 and 1982. Using tactical formations with highly detailed, historically accurate organizations, equipment, and modeling of weapons to simulate the battlefields. Highlights include the full suite of era-accurate tanks and mechanized infantry vehicles such as the M48, M60 series of tanks, the M150 Tau, the M1, the T64 and the T80, and many more. A full suite of aircraft effects modeled on the iconic aircraft of the time are also there, such as the US F-4 Phantom, the A-7, the A-10 Warthog, and the F-16 Fighting Falcon. And the Soviets bring with them their service workhorses, the infamous MiG-23 and 27, the Su-17, and the bare-to-powerful Su-28, Frogfoot, and M24 series gunships. So there's some key features to go over when we're talking about this up-and-coming game. There are plans to be 15 standalone scenarios, ranging from small platoon-based actions to large battalion battles, and we can't wait to see the battlefield just light up with a large array of different types of units in full open combat. There's going to be the NTC campaign. The National Training Center in the California Mojave Desert was established in 1982. The NTC campaign puts you in command of a US Army company team as it begins its rotation and trial by simulating fire against premium Soviet-style formations. This sounds like it's going to serve as the tutorial and introduction to the campaigns. The US West Germany campaign, set in the strategic corridors of Germany, allows the US campaign to unfold across historically accurate maps as the player takes charge in a race to stop the Soviet juggernaut. There will be two versions of the US campaign, a 1982 and 1979, which will allow the players the opportunity to see and compare the difference in equipment between the two periods of time in this ever-evolving battle space, and this drive for technological advancement. The Soviet campaign will be set in the northeast of Fulda, and the Soviet campaign follows the opening 40 hours of a fictional what-if. What if the Soviet Union invaded West Germany? Players will fight on historical battlefields that never were, as part of the first wave of Soviet troops racing towards their divisional objectives. Combat Mission Cold War will see new and recurring battlefield innovations in this era of driving forward for technological innovations, such as the introduction of the single and dual-purpose improved cluster munitions, and the early days of the electronic warfare, which has been such a big part of modern warfare. The US will be able to embrace the maneuver warfare doctrine, while the Soviets favor of the en masse and the central controls command systems. And these are going to play out in how you control your units and how the AI behaves against you. We're really looking forward to this game. This has the potential to be a lot of fun, especially if we can pull this into multiplayer and really hash it out with some friends. So make sure to keep your eye out on Kyber Squad Gaming for all the latest details on this game, and make sure to give us a subscribe so you can catch up for us for our next content and other upcoming videos.